Alrighty. Are you both here? Yep. All right. Good. Okay. So listen up, you two. We have a bid producer, motion capture, actor, writer, possible criminal, Sammy J coming in, and we need to talk about this because
I don't.
it
I
was a
mean,
disaster. It was a disaster last time.
I thought it was pretty. I thought it was a pretty good episode last time. I don't really see what the. I don't see what the fuss is about.
Well, we were trending on Twitter for 2 weeks, and not for the right reason. We were trend. It would. Oh my god, that was just the worst hashtag ever. Sammy Rage. I don't ever want to see that hashtag again.
Hey man, I just also want to state that the hashtag Donkey Kong disaster was not started by us, and I don't think that I should be blamed for something that people on Twitter thought about his upcoming Donkey Kong movie, which, in fairness, does not have a release date.
Well, speaking of that, just to prevent something like that from happening again, there are some things that you two are not going to talk to Sammy J about. So let me get the list. It's a long list here.
Right. Don't you feel like this is, like kind of intrusive? Like we're not giving the people what they want?
Well, here's the thing. I don't care what the people want. What I want is for us to not be on Twitter and for random people from like CNN to be all like, oh my goodness, look at these weirdos. This is the state of the current media. Bunch of crap. But all right. So listen up. First off, absolutely no budget talk. All right. Sammy J did many things, but the guy is probably a financial criminal. So no budget talk. He did not want to talk about that. All right. Especially since just don't talk about it.
Wait, do you have like official information that he might be a criminal? Because that could be a really great episode.
The official information is my brain, because anyone with a brain stem can tell that the guy's shady, but it doesn't matter. We're not a court. We are a show. What he's doing is none of our business. Let's just have a clean episode where we don't trend on Twitter afterwards. Okay? Second thing, don't talk about that Donkey Kong movie. I don't know when it'll ever come out, and I don't care, but please, that's what caused the whole thing last time. You asked him, he got into a rage. There were like 3 hashtags. It was a disaster.
I mean, in fairness, it is $1 billion movie that doesn't have a release date. I mean, okay. You know what? Avatar 2 came out. I guess it's fine.
It's not about the movie itself. It's about Sammy, who honestly I can't stand. I can't stand the creative types like my stupid brother and this guy and just all these other directors. I don't want them here, but it gets us views, so whatever. Second thing, don't talk about YouTube. He doesn't like YouTube. He thinks YouTube is a fraud. Don't know why, but that's his opinion, and I'd rather not get him all worked up over it. Second off, don't talk about orangutans. I'll have to double check why I put that down, but just don't talk about orangutans, all right?
Okay.
Like monkeys, apes, those are generally fine, though. Don't talk about Donkey Kong movie, but Donkey Kong as a character is fine.
There is an orangutan in Donkey Kong. Maybe that's why the orangutan, Lanky Kong, as I believe is his name.
I'll have to research it later, but either way, just don't mention them. Second off, okay, not second off. This list is very long, and some of it's just weird. Like,
I know you sent me a copy of it, but I'll admit I have not read it.
Well, I actually won't blame you for not reading the whole thing. It's like 85 pages long. We're just going over the really important stuff. Here's a big one. Don't talk about Danny DeVito being Mario, all right? I know you two hate Chris Pratt being Mario, but, like, don't talk about it.
But, okay, what if we just, what if it comes up naturally in the conversation that Danny DeVito could be the perfect Mario actor?
Well, here, Finn, Sammy J has. I put on the document a couple pictures of him having less than ideal responses to people on Twitter who asked him why Danny DeVito wasn't Mario. Like,
I mean, I get that he doesn't like it when people question his casting because he's very particular about casting, but are you telling me I can't wear the casting DeVito as Mario t-shirt in the interview?
No. Why'd you even bring that here? Where'd you even get it from?
Well, I made a bunch of them, and me and Timmy were gonna sell them out of his van.
What money did you use to make those?
Hey, I have my own money sometimes, Eddie. And I
I
use
thought
it
you did.
on
I thought you
comical
did.
T-shirts.
I thought you did use all that money on bone broth, but I guess I'm surprised for
I
once.
don't. Excuse me. I get bone broth for free because it's a brand that I market. Everyone else has to pay me for the bone broth. I felt like you would know this because you get some of that money.
All right. Yeah. All right. Here's another one. You already were saying that he doesn't like to be questioned about a captain decision. Just don't question anything about his movie because he gets into a big stoop if like you implied he's doing something wrong because he's a creative type. Their egos are like, gee, I get it. I grew up with the creative type.
Wait a minute. How are we supposed to interview him if we're not allowed to ask him questions about the movie he's coming here to promote?
It's less about asking questions and more about questioning him, like criticizing him. Just be positive. Don't get him into a rage. All right.
Okay, so I will say I did glance at the list, and one of the things you listed was don't ask him about when anything is coming out ever. That seems very limiting. Some of these things have release dates.
Well, that's a question in of itself. He fires people who are doing marketing all of the time. It's just a mess. But the main thing about that is that some of these movies, like I'll just let you in on a little secret. Some of these movies I don't think are ever going to come out because there's all the rumors about money laundering, which, by the way, do not use the words money laundering around him. All right. Those words are like kryptonite to him. He will melt in the studio. It will be a disaster. Don't talk about it.
What about the expression crypto scam?
I haven't heard any rumors about him doing that yet, but honestly, he probably does it, so don't mention it either.
Okay.
Just don't mention anything that's illegal, all right? All right, is there anything else in the list? Don't talk about Terry Torial. I bet they have a rivalry. I don't care. Don't talk about wet blankets. Is there anything else in the list that you found interesting, Joe?
Okay, so I will say, you told me not to talk to him about casting. You told me not to talk to him about release dates. You told me not to talk to him about budgets. You told me not to talk to him about marketing was on the list. Not to ask him about the marketing situation because, like you just said, he fires a lot of advertisers. Was there anything specific you didn't want Timmy to ask him about since you felt Timmy needed to be in this meeting?
Well, I didn't really feel like Timmy needed to be here, but Timmy's
Hey.
big players.
Hey, Timmy
ever since we lost Flint, Timmy's sort of our co-host now, so
see,
whatever.
See, Timmy, I told you it would get recognized.
Well, could I finally get a raise?
No. I mean, you make like $50 more now than Flint ever did, so like, it's fine.
Having a van and keeping up with the interior design is not cheap.
Also, I feel like that's unfair because Flint's pay scale was kept deliberately low so that he could qualify for subsidizing his student loans, which were out of control. So I don't really necessarily think it's fair to pay Timmy not more.
Hey, you're not the producer here. You're just the creative type in this studio. All right. In fact, that's another reason you shouldn't talk about money. You guys probably would take like 5 minutes to figure out what a billion is.
I think we know what a billion is. It's in the name.
What do you think a billion is?
It's a really big number because it's when you have a billion of something. It's in the name. It's like,
okay,
you got 100, and then you got 100, then you got 1,000, and then you got 100,000, and then you got then you got 1,000, and then you no. Okay, I could.
Yeah.
Then it's 1,000, then it's 10,000, then it's 100,000, and then you go up to 1 million.
Million, yeah.
And then it's 10
billion.
million, and then it's 100 million, and then it's a billion,
Yeah.
and so on.
All right. Anyways, you just proved my point, but we'll have a meeting later about your lack of mathematical skill. The last thing I want to mention here is if Sammy J wants to leave, let him leave. Don't try and keep him in. Just let him leave, because last time when you were bugging him on staying, he broke the coffee machine. I had to pay for that coffee machine, and I'm very miffed about that.
In fairness, I feel like the coffee machine may have instigated it, but I just want to say, Eddie, that's a little extreme. I mean, like, Spittoon expects us to fill a certain amount of time for the podcast, so you don't want us to try and. I mean, I don't know what we're gonna do if he like decides that he's too busy to talk to us after like 10 or 15 minutes, which as a big Hollywood producer, he is prone to do.
Well, we just simply sue him. I put that in the contract. If he leaves after 15 minutes, we just sue him. All right.
So wait,
Simple.
You don't want us to try and pressure him to stay, but you will sue him if he leaves?
Yeah, why not?
It seems counterintuitive to me personally, but okay.
I'm the one who has a college degree, so you listen to me. But that's the list. I did send you a copy, Joe. Can you copy another copy and give it over to Timmy over there?
Oh, no, Timmy's seen the list.
Okay.
I took a picture of it with my
list?
phone. No, we didn't memorize the list. Who's going to memorize a list? It was like 80 pages long.
85 to be exact. And you know what? Fair enough.
I can't even keep track of that. You expect me to memorize this? Well, anyways.
Is there anything else that you need?
Nope. Sammy J should probably be here soon. So just keep the list in mind. Don't screw this up. Please.
Okay, that's fine. I got to go out and change my shirt, so I'll be back anyways.
All right.
I'll see you in the studio, Joe.
See you there. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Total Newsense with Joe Newsense. I, of course, Joe Newsense. And today we're going to be talking to a very close friend of the show. Isn't that right, Timmy?
That's right. That's right. We love having this guy on.
Yeah, of course. We're talking about the one and the only movie producer, writer, director, actor, voice actor extraordinaire. Please welcome back to the program, Sammy J.
Hi, everybody.
Sammy J, you trying out a new voice?
That's right.
So how are you doing today, Sammy J?
Good.
So, Sammy J, you've got you're working on another movie now, right? Another Super Mario movie, right?
Right.
All right. And will this one be bigger and better than the last one?
That's right. And this is my favorite, and I could play the voice and motion capture a Piglet.
Oh, so Piglet's gonna be in the new in the next Mario movie. That's pretty wild.
Right.
Of course, that's probably because Piglet and a bunch of other Winnie the Pooh characters are currently public domain. I assume that makes it a lot cheaper.
That's right.
I'd be interested to see how you're working Piglet into the plot of this movie. But don't give away any spoilers, though.
Mm-hmm. And you've actually got a lot of things going on right now, don't you, Sammy J? You've got
right.
I'm sorry?
That's right, sir.
Now, my understanding is you also have a program on the Inclusive Chatter Network. Is that right?
Right-o.
And it's called My Dinner with Sammy J, right?
Right.
And you have a co-star for that. Who are you co-starring with in that?
With Wendy S. Duke.
And what kind of stuff do you and Wendy talk about on your show?
It's my dinner with Sammy J.
Yeah. Okay. What do you guys have? You guys have anything special to eat?
Chicken and mashed potato.
What you got there, Sammy J? What are you holding up there?
My toy.
Oh yeah.
I can't quite make out what it is.
Chaos.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that a collectible of yours, or is that part of another project you're working on?
It's my movie project.
Okay, that's another movie project. Do you know what movie project is that?
So next summer.
Oh, okay, it's coming out. Does that mean it's a secret project? You can't tell
Right.
us because it comes out next summer.
Right.
Okay, lips sealed. We understand.
And that's not all. Danny DeVito play the voice and motion
I
capture
think.
Are you
I think
writing that-
he's.
of Yoshi.
Are you writing that down right now? You don't. So is that an idea you just had and you had to write it down before you forgot?
Right.
Yeah, he's coming up. He's creating on the spot. This is awesome.
So you're gonna have Danny DeVito playing Yoshi in your next movie?
Right.
Okay, I'm sure the current Yoshi actor will be sorry to hear that, but can I ask you a serious question?
Right.
Why not cast Danny DeVito as Mario?
Good idea.
I don't think anyone would object to replacing Chris Pratt with Danny DeVito.
Right.
I think Danny DeVito kind of he fits the character a little bit better. I think.
Right.
I mean, he's got it all. He's short. He's Italian. Where can you go wrong?
Danny
Hi-ho.
DeVito. He also kind of looks like a guy that knows a thing or two about plumbing. Is that a weird thing to say?
I mean, I don't want to pigeonhole anyone as an actor, but he does give off a plumbery vibe.
Thank you. But before I go, I want to say thanks.
Well, hold on, Sammy. You just got here. You just got here, man.
Yeah,
What are you
relax
trying
a little bit. You're not in any big hurry to get out, are you?
Not yet.
Okay, all right. We'll make sure that you're treated right. During this process, we don't want to upset you.
So, of course, Sammy J, you're probably pretty excited about the new Mario movie coming out this April.
Right.
Is it going to be? Do you think it's going to be a big hit?
Right.
Okay, so you do think it's going to be a big hit?
Right.
Can you elaborate? You sound unconvinced when you say right. It doesn't sound like you are excited about it.
That's all. That you're right. Next time, Brian Keith Johnson can play Chaos.
Okay, so Brian Keith Johnston is someone you've cast in your secret movie project. Is that right?
Right.
Okay, and that secret movie that you can't tell us about comes out, you said, next summer?
Yes.
Do you have a specific date, or is it just
2024, if you please.
Well, no, I know that's the year next summer, Sammy J. I meant, do you know, like, are we talking July, June, August?
June 25, 24 CE, if you please.
So it's gonna be kicking off the summer.
Righto.
Well, that's very exciting, Sammy. Now, Sammy, last time we talked, you of course were working on your Donkey Kong movie.
Right.
Which last time we talked to you, you told us that the budget was over $1 billion, and we still don't have a release date for that Donkey Kong movie. Is that still coming out?
Yeah.
Okay. Last time we talked to you, you were sweating a lot. You seemed very uncomfortable about the Donkey Kong movie. Is the movie doing okay?
They're okay, aren't they?
Okay, so it's coming along, even with its record high budget?
Right. Oh, come here, kitty. How nicely meet Snuffy, baby sister.
That's the studio cat that we have. Sammy J asked for it specifically. So We're hoping that the cat makes you happy, Sammy J. We don't. Maybe we should change subjects and not talk about Donkey Kong. Maybe we should just let that one. We're just assume that it's in process right now and it'll come out eventually.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, can you tell us anything a little bit about Mario's Big Adventure? Maybe a little bit of a plot, a small synopsis. I know you don't want to give too much.
Film was set in a mushroom tropolis.
Okay. So it's in a mushroom city. That makes sense.
Yeah.
The whole mushroom kingdom and whatnot. Can you tell us anything else about it?
Mario and Yoshi are leaving the mushroom tropolis to go Imperial City, home of the 100-acre wood.
Okay, so this is gonna be a full-on Mario Winnie the Pooh crossover. Is that what we're hearing?
Right.
That's pretty ambitious, but I guess now that Winnie the Pooh is public domain, you can have pretty much you can do whatever you want with Winnie the Pooh. Isn't that right?
Right. As the voice and motion capture of Trico.
Okay, so Sammy, Sammy, I appreciate that you're a super professional who always is writing down all the wild ideas he has.
Just like Tim Blake Nelson, just because Tim Blake Nelson can play Trico, the voice and motion capture of Trico, if you please.
Okay, so you're looking at Tim Blake. So there's gonna be Pokemon in this movie as well.
Right.
So this movie sounds very ambitious.
Yes, sir. But
Do you think that the current Mario movies box office might impact your production?
right.
I guess what I'm saying is, do you need the Super Mario movie to make a lot of money before you can make this movie?
Yes.
So what you're saying is you'd really like people to go see the Super Mario movie so that you can make sure that you can make this movie.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I don't know if you should thank me yet, Sammy J. I don't know if you should thank me yet, but I do just want to say that you can find Sammy J, Dinner with Sammy J, on Spotify, as part of the Inclusive Chatter Network, which we are also connected to. So when do your new episodes of that come out, Sammy?
March.
Well, no, I mean, like, what day of the week do they normally come out? But you're saying it starts in March?
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
But now, is it true, Sammy, that you are also potentially trying to get a Star Fox movie made?
Yes.
Okay, how's that one coming along?
Good.
Do you have you say it's coming along good? It's a little vague, but
Wonderful.
okay, it's still technically vague, but it is more exciting.
All right. Before I got it. Thank you.
Sammy J, it feels like you're trying to ditch us here, man.
Sorry about that.
You don't have to apologize, Sammy J. Is something wrong?
No.
You seem like you're being evasive.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Check
Okay.
this out.
Okay. Oh, that's Wario.
Wario.
Okay.
Very cool.
So is Wario gonna be in Mario's Big Adventure?
Yes.
Have you got an actor lined up to play Wario?
Yeah.
Who are we looking at? Who are we looking at for Wario?
I know. Jake Dietz.
Okay, Jake Dietz. I'm not familiar with him. This is a new talent.
Yes.
All right, that's very exciting. What made you want to bring the worlds of Winnie the Pooh and Super Mario together?
They combine and go on a quest.
Well, no, I understand the concept of the movie, Sammy J. I mean, what made you go, you know what, Mario and Piglet and Pooh, they should all hang out? What made you think that would be great?
Until Peter Dinklage could play Dr. Neo Cortex.
Well, Dr. Neo Cortex, that's the villain from Crash Bandicoot. Are
Right.
you? Did you just let slip that characters from Crash Bandicoot might be in your next video game movie?
Right.
Now, to be clear, are you saying that Crash Bandicoot will also be part of the crossover, or are you working on a separate Crash Bandicoot movie?
Crossover, if you please.
Whoa.
So this is sounding like a pretty epic crossover. You've got Mario and you got Winnie the Pooh characters, and now you're telling me that there's going to be Pokemon and Crash Bandicoot characters in it.
Right.
So Sammy, I know we talked previously and you were very uncomfortable. You seemed very uncomfortable with how over budget the Donkey Kong movie was running, but I have to ask, how's the budget looking for this movie?
It was awesome. It's a 5 star. It's thumb up.
I feel like you're obfuscating away from the question there, Sammy J. When I say obfuscating, what I mean is you don't want to answer that question, so you answer the question you did want to answer instead.
Right.
Okay.
At least he admits it.
1 million bungeon.
I'm sorry, what was that?
1 million bungeon.
One
What-
million seems very low.
Yeah.
Are you running out of money, Sammy J?
No, it's 1,000 bungeon.
Okay, so it's 1,000 million?
Right.
Okay, so that
Which I believe is $1 billion.
well, wait, wouldn't 1,000 million be wait, no, that would be like, wait a minute.
That'd be
Oh, I'm not-
10 hundreds. 10 hundreds is 1,000.
10,000.
And so a thousand millions would be $1 billion.
Right. Thank you.
So the budget of this movie has also reached up to $1 billion.
Yeah, that's right.
Man.
So Sammy, I gotta ask, are you flush with cash or are you flush with debt?
No. I'm keeping the cash.
That's
He's got that
amazing,
cash coming
Sammy.
in.
Where do you get that much money to fund these movies?
This film was set in the Mushroom Tropolis, if you please.
Okay, I see you're doing that thing again where I ask you a question and you answer the question you'd rather be answering.
Right.
Now, Sammy, we know you're a friend of the show. We go way back. I would never want to suggest that possibly your movie studio is some type of money laundering operation.
Oh, look at the time before I go.
Sammy, Sammy, you trying to leave on us all already?
Sammy, don't leave, man.
Okay. I'll stop it with the money laundering line of interrogation. Okay, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable with that. I didn't mean to make.
Joe, you're going a little too far, man. You need to relax.
I'm sorry, man. I've been. A lot of people say that I ask
Well,
soft questions. I'm
I
trying
gotta
to be a
run.
little bit harder.
See, now he's gonna leave. He's leaving.
I don't know
now.
how I
Don't-
want my check. Before I go,
Hold on, Sammy J. Let's just take a step back here. Maybe I was going a little too hard there. Okay, you're a sensitive guy. You don't want to be asked those kind of questions.
I'm gonna be movie star someday. All right.
Oh, Sammy J, you're already a
You're
movie
already
star.
mega movie star, man.
You, and in fact, actually, it says here in your press release that you're planning on doing some of your own acting and motion capture in this movie. Is that right?
Right.
Who are you gonna be doing the motion capture for? Are you doing a bunch of different characters like Jim Carrey or Tom Hanks would do?
Soon, I'll be play the voice and motion capture of Piglet, if you please.
Oh, so you're gonna be
Cool.
playing Piglet in the movie. That's pretty cool. And you're gonna play the voice of Piglet. Are you bringing back any of the voice actors from the current Mario movie?
Right. Chris Pratt as Mario.
Okay, so you are bringing back Chris Pratt. I mean, you can do that if you want, but me and Timmy are still gonna be like maybe Danny DeVito.
Right.
We're just
Thank
gonna throw. Okay, I don't know if you have to make that decision in conjunction with other producers, but just tell them that's the way to go.
Right.
But keep Charlie Day as Luigi. That's a good one.
Right.
And him and Danny DeVito already have good chemistry. They work together already.
Right.
What? What? We both want Danny DeVito to be Mario.
Yeah, ma'am. Just don't push him too far. Okay.
Okay. I won't push it.
Well, that's it.
You're seeming like you're in a real hurry to get out of here, Sammy J. What seems to be the matter?
Cat one that thing.
Well, I'd like it if you said a few last things.
Soon, I'll be the writer, director, actor, voice actor, producer, motion capture, and music video.
Don't you do all that stuff already?
Right. Thank you, and good night.
Well, it's the middle of the day, Sammy.
Thank you and goodbye.
You are determined to get out of this studio.
Right. Peace out, y'all.
Sammy J, are you sure you don't have anything else you'd like to share with us?
No.
Well, I think we got a lot of stuff here, Sammy J. Thanks for coming on and talking about your new projects and all the people you're working with and your budgets.
Thank you, sir, and farewell.
All right. Be sure to check out Sammy J's new program, Dinner with Sammy J. Find that on Spotify, supposedly starting in March.
Oh, are you wondering what I'm drinking? Well, it's actually not coffee that I'm drinking. It's actually mulch. Yeah, that's right. I gave up drinking coffee years ago and I switched to mulch. And it gives me the same boost of energy that a regular cup of coffee would give me. It's very incredible. This company that creates mulch, they've taken tree bark and ground it down to a fine powder. And then I take this powder and I put it into a hot cup of water and I drink it, and it gives me the boost that I need to get through the day. Also, some ancillary benefits are the nutrients that it provides. It's got enzymes, phytonutrients, protein, and it's a healthy dose of fiber. So if you're running low on fiber, get yourself some mulch as well. There's nothing better than having fiber in your morning cup of coffee.
I told you, Jimmy, I'm not drinking your mulch. I don't care if my diet's low in fiber.
Well, if you do care that your diet is low in fiber and you want to stop putting that gooky coffee in your body every day, get yourself a cup of mulch. Mulch.
Alrighty. Any questions?
I just feel like this is incredibly demeaning.